When people think of Vietnam, it's difficult to ignore Halong Bay. A UNESCO World Heritage Site and a world-class attraction, Halong Bay was voted one of the new 7 wonders of nature. Its soaring limestone islands are so beautiful that they look from a different world altogether. But sometimes a place is just too stunning for its own good. Over the past few years, it's completely exploded in popularity and has been flooded with millions of visitors. And along with that kind of popularity comes all the perils of over-tourism. Widespread overcrowding, substandard safety issues, and excessive pollution and garbage. But as I was researching for responsible ways to experience Halong Bay, an alternative popped up that sounded way more sustainable and less crowded. So get ready for a majestic cruise journey taking you through impressive limestone islands, secluded beaches, magnificent caves, and tranquil fishing villages. So what distinguishes Bai Tu Long Bay from Halong Bay? My understanding is that it really comes down to the number of companies having permission to run cruise ships here. Fewer the permits, lesser the number of ships, lower the number of tourists, and higher the chances of preserving this miracle of nature. Indochina Junk is widely recognized as one of the sustainable companies that was the first to get permission to operate cruises in Bai Tu Long Bay. And with them, getting to Bai Tu Long was such a breeze. Included in the price of our cruise was a round-trip luxury van transfer. With big, comfortable reclining seats and a plush ride, this 3 hour journey is what you call traveling in style. Our cruise, the Dragon Legend, is a multi-story boat with just 24 cabins, making it tiny compared to a typical cruise liner. But even though it was small, it packed quite a punch. The rooms on Dragon Legend were quite spacious and beautifully decorated with continuously changing epic views. With a huge bed, artsy design touches, and a couch by the window, it felt like an upscale boutique hotel.
You can call me Huan or Smiley. Yeah, my name was coming from customer. So I'm working for Indochina Junk from the year 2009. So I'm the tour guide.
After a brief introduction, we were served a multi-course lunch. And for a seafood lover like me, this was my happy place. As I enjoyed my lunch, we kept sailing through Halong Bay's iconic cliffs into Bai Tu Long Bay.
we have a stalactite and stalagmite in the cave. But that one, there is no stalagmite. And they say that one was forming about 2 million years ago. 2 million years ago. And a lot of caves like that, they even go through the island. And it's like a tunnel. And the people, they can go to visit by the kayak, the kayaking. But you need the tide level. So later, if you do kayaking and you want to visit the cave over there, you can go there, right? By kayaking. Not swimming, it's too far.
Shortly after our lunch, we were taken to a yet another quiet corner of the bay. Disembarking from the ship and climbing through a forest canopy, we reached Tien Khan Son Cave. Even though I'm not really into caves, but we were rewarded for our efforts by numerously sparkling stalactites and stalagmites appearing like hanging lamps. Despite being a relatively smaller cave, it indeed has a wild and a mysterious aura around it. Although it has just been a few hours, but the cruise experience has been full of highlights. And gently paddling around and taking in some of the most unreal scenery will definitely top them all. Dinner on the cruise was yet another 4-course meal consisting of an array of dishes. The quality of the food was top-notch, and like I always say, happy food means happy mood. Early mornings on the ship's sun deck, and we were mesmerized by our surroundings. Islets and mountains jutting out from sparkling turquoise water with nothing between us and nature. The calm, the quiet, and the total lack of connection with the outside world made for pure bliss. After breakfast, we went on an excursion to get to know the bay a little better. We disembarked from the ship and boarded small bamboo rowboats to explore the Vung Vieng fishing village, a community built directly on water. There used to be more than 1,000 residents, but most of them have moved to the mainland in search of better jobs. What is left is a relatively smaller version of the floating village with just a few hundred residents. So it might not be an exact representation of the culture, but it is still a glimpse into a very different way of life. Despite its large area and proximity to Halong Bay, Bai Tu Long Bay still remains unspoiled with lesser crowd and fewer boats. Besides pristine landscapes, Bai Tu Long has been able to preserve its biodiversity and strong connection with the locals and their cultural values. What I liked about Indochina Junk was their responsible initiatives. With their sustainable scale, local experiences and preserved cultural insights, I think this is what the future of travel needs to look like.